Houston Texans. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They go play action here on first down.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch
This will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. For these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Evans will look to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going for it with Pierce. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Second and 11. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 25 yards.
And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And it's now 14-0.
14, Texans, nothing. Jonathan Garibay will kick off.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Evans. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
He'll take it at the 42. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw again.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here we go,
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
Had the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, You're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
This will be fielded at the 17.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls get through goalposts.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 10.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Room here to run.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They go again with Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12. First and 10.
You think about the strong safety position, and they're the more bulkier guys on the free safety, but that time, great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Looking to throw. Evans. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
And Johnson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3.
This is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 30-80-yard line. Great return.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Back to throw is Evans. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Johnson's kick is good.
And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief there when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now we're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that officially a loss or what?
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. This is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
58 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Evans eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Throwing on first down. Evans. And that is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. And he'll decide to keep this once more. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll check this down to Hines.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. Texans passing game in with him right now, picking up another first.
It's taking a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Give to Pierce now on the option.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is winning the game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
He's got room at the 30.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Here's where team football gets tested a little bit because the defensive guys were up there cheering on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Give to Pierce. Brought down at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because when it has them to just eat up blocks and other people make tackles, when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Evans will look to throw it.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Wk14. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second and 9 now. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On the handoff, Taylor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Back to throw now on first down.
And this one too low.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's the option going right. And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On second down, here's Pierce. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your own crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Garabay's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Garabay back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense,